Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show you a really cool no mythic team you can use for this faction assault in Duergaroth, which is absolutely lethal. First things first though, you can pop to the shop, and if your horde level is at level 100 or more already in Duergaroth, you will already have a potion of enchantment stored, so no need to buy tier 1. But if not, you can get a tier 1 from here. You get the potion of enchantment. All allies start enchanted at the start of battle for this event only. And you can grab some more tiers if you like. At tier 4 there is the weapon Memories of Stone. Drain 2 mana from all enemies, boosted by stone blocks, and destroy magic +1 gems of a chosen colour. Even if you don't think you're going to use it, might as well grab it anyway because it's a new weapon. And new weapons are always handy. Right, so for this team, we're going to use Mang. You can use Earth's Fury as well if you don't have Mang or just want to do something different. Keeper of Souls and 2 times a Gargoyle. This is a slight remix of my what used to be Invincible's team using a Charlestoni before she became rubbish. But this, if anything, is even more fun. Now the thing is, Mang eliminates all armor from an enemy, and Earth's Fury does the same kind of thing. Then deals magic +1 damage, but gain attack equal to armor eliminated. So on the early levels it's not going to make a huge difference, even though you're going to kill the enemy anyway. But on those hard levels when the enemy has got absolutely stacks of armor, that's going to be converted into attack, and you're going to do huge skull damage. And this can be on 1,000 attack in a couple of casts, like really easily. It's really mega powerful. So when we cast skulls and this dude transforms all gems of a chosen colour to skulls, we are going to do absolutely insane amount of damage and just rip through the enemy so fast it's going to be a thing of ludicrousness, which is a word I just made up. As well as that, Gargoyle deals splash damage to an enemy boosted by all allies attack and explodes 2 gems. So you can have 2 of them. You can even have 2 Keeper of Souls. It's like an option I might come to later on, maybe on another video, but we'll roll with this one for now because we're going to create skulls. We're going to get 4 matches and just insanely rip through the enemy with this. So yeah, it can be a lot of fun, I think. We'll have +2 brown, +1 red, -1 blue petrified banner from Helicrag as the banner, and Geomancer, a fantastic class. Reduce damage from skulls by 50%. All constructs start with 50% mana. We can have impacts. Might as well have, yeah, that might as well. Anti-magic sphere, tactician, don't need that because we get it anyway. Rock solid, we'll be collecting a brown so we get a barrier anyway. Stone mastery is good, or we can have a tree of knowledge if you prefer. Quite happy with stone mastery. And fortitude. So yeah, really easy to use. Let's just do a couple of low level battles, then we'll jump into the delve itself, show how this works, because it's going to be lethal on those later levels. So early doors, we'll just, well, I think we're going to get charged up anyway. We'll even give them the skull hit. We're feeling generous. Gargoyle's ready, just cast that on the middle troop. Do that splash damage, bash them out of there. 3 times nicer for this, boost up the damage of our whole team. Well, apart from Keeper of Souls, doesn't technically boost him up. But let's just do these levels. If your gargoyles get up really quickly, you can cast them as well. Like, always get red and brown if you can at the beginning. Take somebody out with that. Top or bottom, not in the middle, otherwise you're going to separate the troops, which you don't want, because you want to cast this splash damage on somebody that's got troops either side. And kaboosh them out of there. Let's just do one more. Then we'll jump into the delve itself, level 500. And make a mockery of them. Do like to get brown if I can at the beginning, because you get the good old rock solid barrier at the same time. Done it the opposite way around there just for fun. Right, so let's use the same team then in Duergaroth itself on level 500. My horde isn't that high for this, so it's not like majorly affecting how this team hits, but same principle, but this time we're going to charge up Mang quickly, get lots of attack. We can mix and match with a Gargoyle. Don't get too carried away just trying to get your Mang on a really high amount of skull damage, because you can come unstuck that way maybe, but the combination of high attack with this and Gargoyle should make absolutely short work of the team. Let's dive in, see what happens. Always get brown if you can straight away, because we're going to get a rock solid barrier that way. But if failing that, you can collect some red instead. And failing that, we'll just grab anything else then. The game wants to decide that our colours don't exist, which it will do from time to time. Right, so Mang's up. Right now, my Gargoyle is doing a boost of 144, as you can see on the right-hand side there. So let's grab this 4-match first. And that one, because we don't want the AI to have it. So we'll cast this on somebody that's got a lot of armour. They've got the most at the top, so we may as well do it on them. So now a couple of things happened. We got an increase in attack. We're now on 385 attack. So when we cast something like this, we're going to get a massive benefit from all those skull hits. But at the same time, the Gargoyle's damage has gone up. The boost now is 239, which is pretty cool. We got this. We can go for this if we want. Let's go for it. Lots of high skull damage. Let's get that on our barrier back. Can get even more attack if you want, but like I say, don't get too carried away with it. Like these are going to do a lot of damage now. If you get any random skull hits along the way, then it's going to be absolutely obliteration time for the enemy, like that. Let's do that on them anyway, just because we can. Oh, and a skull hit with our 387 attack, which is actually quite low for this. You can cast Mang a second time if it works out that way. And do massive skull damage. It's easy to get 1,000 attack on the last level for this team. Just got to be wary you're not like too exposed to attacks all the time. Like we can take this. There's no, well, we can get brown. The cool thing about this combination with impact is when you got impact, inflict stun when enemies deal skull damage to me. So if we get a barrier first, if you leave a skull hit for the enemy, which the AI normally takes, it's not going to actually do any damage. It's still going to take away our barrier, but it's still going to stun the enemy, which in a case like this, where they've got reduced damage from skulls by 50%, is actually pretty useful. So let's see if we can do that. We do that. They didn't take the skull hit, which is unusual, so we'll leave it for them again. Let's take away her armor, because that is important, because she'll do triple damage if her armor is higher. There you go. They've done that. Didn't do any damage, but they got stunned. They've taken away that reduced damage from skulls by 50%. Now we've got 518 attack. We can look around for any 4 matches to skulls. If we've got it, happy days. If not, there's no rush. We can certainly charge up somebody else from our team. Gargoyle's ready next round. We're still going to get a nice benefit on that. We got any 4 matches still? Nope. So that's right, we can do this. Lots of damage. If we get any lucky skull hits, happy days. If we get any nice alignment like this, we can go mad with Keeper of Souls. Massive damage. Let's cast our Gargoyle. Left with one opponent, and if we get a skull hit of any sort, they are absolutely cabooshed out of there. We're not going to kill him with our Mang, so there's no point casting that. Might as well get the Gargoyle up and do it that way. Or just with a joyous Skull Bash. 518 damage. With the protection of rock solid barriers all the time as well. If the game works out okay, I might try and get not manacles. What am I talking about? Manacles. Manacles. Maybe I was thinking manacles. You know. Anyway, let's try and get our weapon up twice. See if we can get like a juicy amount of attack. So we'll do that anyway, because we're doing 670 attack now. Like really, really good. Let's do that, because they're going to be gone. It's not working out on our brown and red right now. But you can still, like I say, cast something like this if you want. We're doing a huge amount of attack. Let's go for it. There's one kaboosh. You're dead. Another 670 attack coming. You're going to be dead. And we're just left with one opponent. Hit him hard with that. I haven't even bothered using this yet. The boost is 236. One of them and another one of them just incoming. Look, you can take as many extra turns as you want. It's not going to make any difference, mate. You are cabooshed out of there. And yeah, really, really straightforward and easy. with that team. Just don't get too excited trying to get Mang to level 1000 attack on that last level. It's not always necessary, but it is a lot of fun when you do it. But there's a video. If you enjoyed it, found it useful or helpful, be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching. I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.